Shouldn't long. What's my? Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. All right, let me take attendance first and then we can begin. Okay. All right, I got Dotson, Neil, Blake.
Hello.
How are
I'm
you?
sorry.
Hello.
I'm great. Did you call my name yet? I don't know.
I'm still calling names.
Okay, yes, sir.
Rashawn
Blake is here.
Parker.
You said Nia or Naya?
Rashawn. Yeah, I'm looking for these names. Stella. Stella is here.
Stella is here. Yes, sir.
Bynum. Yeah, I think there's some just new people here.
I'm Bynum. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
Bynum.
new. This is my first time in the class.
Okay, yeah, because I am looking for a Bynum. Let me write it down. Brian Bynum.
Yes, it's Bria.
Bynum. Brian. All right. Gray. Gray, you there? Deshaun Gray. Who is the Dwayne? Okay, Gamble. I saw the name. Dwayne Gamble.
Yes, Professor, and just one thing, I got a 0 for not participation, but
Hold on, Mr. Gray. Let me take the attendance.
okay.
Deshaun Gray is here.
Yeah. Owner. Somebody has the name Owner. Who is that person? Ghana, I see. Who's has the name Owner? Okay, Colbert. I see Colbert. Long. 8-1. Sure. Then who else? I got Bynum, I got Dustin, Ghana, Brown. Okay. Say Owner. Then McKinney. Yep, got it. Okay, Long, Shenigan, Edwards, Lee, Elliot. All right. Holloway. Edward, Lee, in Holloway, Plato, McKinney. Who else is not here? Okay. So, I think I got everybody now.
Professor, I didn't hear you call Hicks.
Say
Yeah, I
that
didn't
again.
hear you call my name either.
What's the last name?
Hicks, Hicks.
Yep, oh, Hicks. Okay, I got it now.
Thank you.
Thank you for reminding me. Who else?
Sheena Edwards.
Edward, I got Edwards. Edwards, that's Edward Sheena, right?
Sheena, yes.
I got
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Did you ever say Naya?
Yeah, I got you, Naya.
Okay, thank you.
Did you say what about
I got you, Naya, right?
Parker?
Hold on, let me see. I got Naya, right? I got that. Yeah, I got Naya. Parker.
And then you got Leah.
Leah, what's the last name, Lee?
Lee.
Oh, Lee. Oh, I got you, Lee. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Did you call Plato?
I didn't call it, but I got it. Plato, right?
Okay.
I got it here.
Did you call Colbert?
I didn't call it, but I have it. Yeah, Colbert Sarah, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I got it.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right. Now let us. Somebody has a question for me before at the beginning.
Yes, me, Professor. I'm sorry. Am I on mute?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted you, if you can check the attendance for last Friday. It said that I was absent. I just need that corrected. I want to make sure I get all my attendance.
I got a couple of people.
Yeah, mine
said the
said
same
for
thing too.
yeah, for participation, it said it got a 0.
Yep.
I have the same thing.
Let me look at it one by one. The first person, what's their last name again?
Gamble, Dwayne Gamble.
Yeah, Gamble is here.
I emailed you about mine.
Yeah, what's the name again? I forgot.
Talia Lee. Because mine said missing
Yeah.
too.
Yes, you're here. I actually marked you present, but I don't know why I marked it there.
Wait, mine said missing too.
And I got a 0 as well. Elliot?
I was there.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Blake Neverdon.
Huh?
I'm Blake Neverdon.
Blake?
Yes.
Hello?
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Blake was here. Did I mark you absent, Blake? Are you sure?
Well, I got a 0. For something. It said for participation.
Oh,
Something.
okay. I have you. I marked you. Okay.
I was like, what?
I was also marked absent.
There's one more
Robert?
person.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Professor. I was saying that I was marked
What's your name?
I got a 0. Anna Selah.
Let me look at it.
For,
Sela was here
yeah.
for attendance.
No, for participation.
Yeah, they are together. Attendance and participation, they're together.
Yeah. Well, you got me for attendance, but then for participation, I got a 0. So I was confused. Like,
Maybe you're mixing it up. They're different from attendance and participation. They are together. Are you talking about the classwork?
no, not the classwork. I did the classwork.
So it's underneath the classwork. So it comes up as attendance and participation, and it's 0. It gives us zeros. You have you have us marked present in the class on your end, but what it's reflecting on our end when we go into our Canvas, it says 0 for attendance and participation. This was my first time ever seeing that in any type of class that I've ever took.
So what's your name?
Yes, what she
Kelly
said.
Brown.
Brown. Not everybody. See,
Yeah.
there are some people that I marked present here. Maybe when I was entering it, probably I put absent there. That's why you get it in 0. Who is this iPhone? What's her name? Somebody has the name iPhone here. Can you
Can you check me as well, please?
That's probably mine. My name Brielle.
Okay, that's you. You're the one that have iPhone.
I don't know. It might say that.
Well, if you have iPhone, you need to say a name so I can check. Mark you. All right. So
that's probably me, Phyllis Roberts. Can you hear me?
Robert.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, Phyllis Robert. Okay.
Yes, and I was here last week as well.
Yeah, here last week. Your own. Did it show 0 on your own?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So, Professor, I don't know if you might want to.
Also, yeah, last week, but my name is not popping up. I'm trying to fix it right now. It's Toby.
What's your last name?
Adejoro. That's Adejoro.
Oh, you're not here last week, are you?
I was. My name doesn't pop up.
Actually, I saw you last week. I marked you present last week. Your own didn't show 0, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Professor, if you want, I can send you a picture in the group chat so you can see what everyone's trying to see. Because I think you need a visual. Because you're marking us present, but on our end, it's like that is pushing us to a 0. It's giving us a 0 as a grade. So
But
I think
participation, I did say I've taken the names down. Then I will go and after the class, I will go and fix the problem. See why he's saying that.
Okay.
Well, can you take mine to Deshaun Gray?
Yeah, Deshaun Gray.
Because I was here last week.
I'll fix. Huh? Say it again.
Tayshauna Holloway, mine need to be fixed too, because I was
Okay. I see it now. I will after this class, I will go and see what is wrong there.
Can you mark mine down?
Maybe I mark the attendance. I will take care of it. Don't worry. If you're here, you'll be taken care of. after that, if you didn't fix it on your end, just shoot me an email or send me a message through Remind. Then I'll take care of it. Okay.
Can I ask a question about the classwork?
Go ahead.
Is everything this week due Sunday?
Classwork was due. It will be due today. Everything else will be due on Sunday.
Oh, okay. It's only 2 things, right? That's what I was under the impression.
The homework is due on Sunday.
All right.
And the classwork is due today.
Is it possible we could change like the classwork due date?
That's my making. Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Is it possible to change the classwork, the due dates for the classwork?
I can make it tomorrow. I can still accept it tomorrow. So if you submit it tomorrow, it might say late, but I will still accept it. But after tomorrow, it cannot be accepted no more.
Perfect. I like tomorrow.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Meekins. Let me write Meekins.
Wait, is there another classwork? Because there's nothing on module but the homework and stuff like that.
Yeah, classwork, I'll put it after the class.
Oh, you're gonna put it up after class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, sir. Just want to make sure because I was like, I ain't seen nothing but the homework.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start. Last week I introduced you to the concept, and then I opened too much pages, so I'm gonna close some of them. So I introduced you to this the concept of statistics. I close this too. All right, so today let's start the actual work of data presentation and data analysis. We begin with data presentation because before you analyze data, you have to present it first. But before I do that, I'm going to show you this, the announcement. Always check my announcement with 2 assignments. You can see what we have this week. You complete your, this is, okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me see what is wrong here. Yeah, this classwork should be due today, which is 26, and I wrote Monday by mistake, so I'm gonna correct it. So every week I'll be putting this attendance announcement so that you will know what is due and what you are required to do each week. But that way you will know exactly what you need to do and then when they are due. So it's due tonight, Friday. But like I said, if you submit it tomorrow, even though it will show late, I will still accept it. Then homework in Alex due on Sunday. That's all you need to do this week. And then we can begin. Tonight, we'll be working on how to present data. Before you can analyze those data, you have to present it. Normally, we use tables and charts to do it. So we'll start with tables. The type of table we use for presenting data, we call it the frequency table. The frequency distribution table. Let me put it that way, frequency distribution. Let me type a table right here. A frequency distribution table is a table that shows classes or intervals and their corresponding frequencies. So we get the frequency by counting the number of each number from the data sets. So there are 2 types. We have the categorical frequency distribution and the grouped frequency distribution. The categorical frequency distribution, we use it mainly for nominal and the ordinal data. And last week we discussed what nominal data is and what ordinal data is. Make sure everybody's here. Okay, good. So nominal data have to do with more of names and labels. We use the categorical frequency distribution to present nominal data. I will give you an example. Look at this one here. It says 25 Army inductees. We are given a blood test to determine their blood type. The data set is as follows. says we have block A. So this is the block group of this inductees. Some of them are A, belong to block group A, some belong to block group B, and so on and so forth. The question says construct a frequency distribution to present this data, then interpret your results. So we're gonna use a table to present it. So we're gonna draw the table, and so the table we'll be using will be this one here: solutions, blood group, and the corresponding frequency. Like I said, we get the frequency by counting the different blood group. We have group A, B, and AB and O. Blood group. Okay. Then frequency. From now on, I'm going to be using F to represent frequency. Then I would like to put percent. Okay, have A, B, AB, and O. Then of course you need your totals. Okay, and frequency. The frequency we get it from counting. You count them to get the frequency. Okay, the frequency for A. How many A's do we have? Can count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them. So for B, you have 1.
7.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is it, so,
I think she was saying 7.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
7B.
7 B's, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So AB got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then O, you got how many of them? 1,
8.
8 of them. So just
Yes.
complete it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So as a confirmation, we can now add all this. 5 plus 7 is, I know it's 12. Plus 4 is 16.
I think it's actually 9. I'm sorry.
I think it's 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9. It's not 8. Sorry, it's
See,
9.
I'll be counting it myself from then. 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it gotta be 9. Okay. So we have 5 plus 7 is 12, I believe. Plus 4 is
25.
16 plus 9. We got 25. 25. Inductees. So we got these are frequencies. This is the what they call the categorical type. Categorical type, you see the blood group and their frequency. Now we need the percent to help us when we want to interpret this. Otherwise, blood group and frequency are good enough. But for interpretation, we need the percent. How do we get the percent? You can see the formula right here. I think I have it somewhere. The percent formula is see, frequency divided by total for each of them. Frequency by total. So for the first one, blood group A, will be frequency is 5 and total is 25. So you're gonna be equals 5 divided by 25. Okay.
20%.
times times 100. So I'll make this a little bigger. 16 should be good enough. Okay. So so we have 5 divided by 25. Got 5 divided by 25. Okay. Times 100.
Wait, Professor, how did you get 5 again? I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
From the table, the 5 come from the table here. See, for group A, frequency is 5. That's how 5 came from. So this will give us 20% on the calculation. And we got 20% right here. Now for group B, the same process, but this time we replace it with B.
28.
Group B is going to be, for B is 7. So I'm going to put 7 right here. Then remove this. So 7, change it to 7. You want 28%. You can see 28%. So that gives us 28% right here. And then, of course, we go here and put 28%. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
And the name, I missed a little bit at the top because I was,
The top here?
yeah. No, not that part. I understand that part when you were explaining what everything was at the beginning. Sorry.
What you have to be specific.
The first page,
This
all the
one
way at
here?
the top. No, when you were giving the definition, I had missed the definition that you had gave of what
Oh, you want to write the definition down?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do to save time. I'm gonna record this video and then post it as an announcement. You can watch it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Can you? I missed how you got the percentages. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do more.
Okay.
So let's do for group AB, right?
Okay.
So for group AB, let me paste it here. So you can see group AB, 7, AB is 4, right? So I'm gonna put 4 there. 4 out of 25 times 100. See?
16%.
So 4 out of 25. Yeah, 4, 16%. See? Once you put it on the calculator, it gives you 16%. Okay, so you have 16% right here, 16%, and you go up there and put 16%. Then for the O, is 9, right? This is AB. For the group O, is 9. So I'm gonna put 9 right here, so that we can go to our calculator, put 9 right there. So that gives us 36%. Okay. 36%. So it's gonna be 36% right here for 9. So like here with like 36%. So 16%. So as a way of confirming it, they should add to 100%. So let me write them down so we can confirm it. You got 20, you got 20.
Okay, I understand.
You got it
I'm
now?
sorry. Yeah, I get it now.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
16. Okay, 36. So now, to confirm that our answers are correct, you should add to 100%. So we have 20 plus 28 plus 36 plus 16. Okay, that's 100. So we are good. It's 100%. 100%. So we answer part A of this question. Part B says to interpret a result. when you look at the answer, you can see that here is the highest. See? Most of the Army inductees belong to group O. Am I right or wrong? What do you say? Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Most of them belong to group O. So that's one way of interpreting. That's why I wrote here, according to the table, majority of them belong to block group O. This is one way of interpreting it. You can also say that most of them are in group A, in group O, then only a few of them are in group B, in group A. That's right here. Yep. So now a journalist can write an article about it, write so many things about this, but I just need a few, one sentence interpretation is good enough for me.
Say that again. Say that again, Professor.
Yeah, one way of interpreting it is what I just said, that most of them belong to group O, right?
Okay.
So
you're saying we can't simplify the word written answer.
You can use this any way. You can say, okay, majority of them belong to group O, but only about 20% belong to group A.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, of course, you can make a decision with this. If these people are being sent to war zone where there's a fighting war, you know that you're gonna stock more in your blood bank. I mean, we have more for group O blood in the blood bank than the rest of the blood groups. That is decision making right there. Any other question before we go to the second type of frequency distribution? Okay. Okay, since there's no question, we can now move on. Now, next one is the grouped one. The group frequency distribution. For the group type of distribution, in this case, we organize data sets into manageable groups. So we use this type of frequency distribution when dealing with numerical data that covers a wide range of values. That's why you use this type. A few rules about this. The equal size class, all the classes in the frequency distribution must have the same class width. Second one is that mutually exclusive classes, avoid it as much as you can, but avoid it completely. So what I mean by that is that class interval should not overlap. I mean, class interval, we call it intervals, must not overlap. Class boundaries do overlap as a matter of fact, but interval should not overlap. Okay. The other one is that let me show you what I mean by overlap. If you look at this example here, okay, you can see that we have an overlap here. You can see 10 to 20. Then you say 20 to 30. See, where does it stop and where does it start? So we don't want that kind of overlap. Okay. Another one is this: include all data values. Make sure that all data values are accounted for. Okay. Then another one is avoid empty classes. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. Empty classes there might be some classes that are empty, but try as much as you can to avoid it. Avoid open-ended classes. Look at this. This one says less than 10. Where does it begin? You don't know. How about this one? 40 and above. Where did it stop? You know, avoid it completely. Okay. Now let's do an example. The process involves 5 steps. The first one is to decide the number of classes to include in the frequency distribution. Then you find your class width. After finding your class width, you find the class interval for the class limits. Then after that, then you can now start counting. Sometimes you use, in some cases, you might decide to use tally marks for the counting. So sometimes you might use tally marks to help you to count. Some cases. Anyway, so that means you decide, once you get a class interval, you start counting. Once you get in, you are good. So let's try this. How do we decide how many classes to use? There's the formula, there's a different formula you can use, but there's this one. This one is a simpler. 2 raised to the power k greater than or equal to n. N represents number of data points, and k is number of classes. Okay. So usually this is more, as we do an example, you understand it more. Now, to decide a class width, this is the formula for finding the class width. The maximum minus the minimum divided by the number of classes. Okay.
All right. Now, hold on, Professor. I'm just getting a little. So the formula right before this about the frequency is.
I talk about this one?
Yeah. No, it was one before that one.
One before that one. Which one is that? Oh, for the percent.
Yes.
The frequency over total times 100.
Right.
That one, so for just to find the percent.
Okay, that's just to find the percent. Okay.
Yeah. So for this class, if you are not given the number of classes to use, then you might you can use this formula to find it. Otherwise, you can just find it. Most of the question will tell you how many classes to use. In most question, I tell you how many classes to use. But if you're not told how many classes to use, you can use this formula to find it. Yeah.
And what is that's 2k, 2 times k.
No, 2 raised to the power k. Don't worry about that formula now, because I'm not gonna use it for your class.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So somebody was trying to come in. Taylor, who's Taylor? Okay. I've checked her before. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at an example here. Okay. So, this one says the data below represent the record high temperature. Record high temperature. Okay, I gotta erase more distance. Record high temperature. In degree Fahrenheit for each of the 50 states in USA. It says present the data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes. It says use 7 classes, and then explain your results. Give me 1 minute. Let me check something here. I got 1 minute. Check 1 minute. Okay. Is this or this box here? Oh. All right, let us do it. Okay, I got it. Now anyway, record high temperatures. It says, now let me remove this part, because really we're not since ordinary frequency distribution, we don't need to interpret it. So let me just remove this part. It says present the data, the record high temperature. So let me add just one. Give me one. Let me see if I can just do it here. Add. Yep. Let me add this. Let me replace this with find the cumulative frequency and the relative frequency. That will save us frequency. Okay. Sort of saying interpretation.
Would this, since it's saying using 7 classes, would this be considered like one of those random sampling things like how we did for the classwork?
No. Random sampling is different. That one is totally different thing. This one you have they give you a raw data and they want you to organize it using a frequency distribution. So it's different. Okay. So now again, we're gonna change this table. Anyway, we'll come to that later. So the first thing is to
wait, can you explain the difference between cumulative frequency and relative frequency?
We'll come there. We got there. Don't worry, I'll explain when we get there. Let's take it one by one. Okay. Now, the first thing is present the data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes. In all your homework, and I will tell you use so and so classes, just like I did here, using 7 classes. Okay. Now, the first thing is to find a class width. And to find the class width, we need to have the smallest number here. Look at this chart. What number there is the smallest? You can tell us the smallest.
110.
100.
105.
105. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
No, say that. Hold on, my mistake. I was going up and down. The smallest is what again?
105.
100. It's 100.
100 is smallest, right? So smallest is 100. So the minimum is minimum is 100. How about the largest? Okay.
I'm sorry, can you just also define class here? It means like a category, right?
Yes.
Class
Yes.
Okay.
Category.
134.
134, right? 134 is the largest, 134. So to find the class width, we're going to use this formula. You see the formula, maximum minus minimum divided by number of classes. And they give us the number of, they say use 7 classes. So our class width will be class width equals maximum is 134, minimum is 100 divided by number of classes. Remember, number of classes here, you say use 7 classes. So you gotta be 7. Let me write this down so we can go and get it from calculator. 134 minus divided by 7. So we go to our calculator, we have 134 minus 100 divided by 7. We got 4.857. Okay, 4.857. 4.857. Now, always go to the next number. If your answer is, as long as you have a negative result, even if it's 4.1, you know 4.1, when you round it is 4, right? From my algebra class, you know that. Am I right? If they ask you to round up 4.1, that's gonna be 5. I mean, it's gonna be 4, right? But in this particular one, for class width, we're not doing rounding. We're not doing the regular rounding. So long as you have a decimal, go to the next number. In this case, our next number is 5.
Where did the 7 come from? Sorry.
7?
Yes.
7 come from the question says, present the data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes.
Okay. Thank you.
If I look at the formula, it says number of classes, that's the 7 right there. Okay? Green. So, having gotten this, we now have, let me admit this person green. Okay, so see now. Okay. So now, you have your class width, you have the minimum, you have the maximum. Now you're ready to make your interval. Okay. So you make it, then the next thing is to make your table to be in this form. Class interval. Now, because next thing will be frequency, right? Frequency will be here. I'm gonna put F for frequency, so I'm gonna erase this one. So now the smallest number is 100, right? You put 100. Now your class width is 5. So keep adding 5 until you get 7 numbers. So 100 plus 5 is 105. 105 plus 5 is 110.
110, 115, 120, 130.
Okay. 115. Am I right? 120.
125.
125.
And 130.
And 130, right? How many numbers now? How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
7.
I'm gonna center it. Now, then you put your dashes. All of them. This is not a minus sign. This is just a dash.
Okay.
I don't know what you call it.
Say.
I don't know what you call it here. We call it dash. Just dashes. So you can get the upper one. Now, to get this this number this number before the dash, we call it lower class interval. See, this one's now. Let's get the upper class interval, the one that will be on the right side. So the first number there is that's the tricky part. So remember, if this number after 100 is 105, right? But remember, you have to count 104 before you get 105. Am I right? So 104. So now, once you get the first one, then keep adding 5 again. 104 plus 5 is 109. 109 is 5 plus 5 is 114. 114 plus 5 is 119. Okay. Plus 5 is 1.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, always.
What did you say you did the 100 and then 104 for?
Say it again.
Why was it 104 instead of 105? Like,
I didn't understand the question. Can you ask it again?
Where did you get 104 from?
I said.
Oh, yeah. How I got 104? How I got 104, right?
You said it's
Right.
because we can't overlap, correct?
Yes, they
Right.
can overlap. Yes. So,
But when you say we can't overlap, what you mean we can't overlap?
okay, look at this here.
Because I see how you was going when you had it in a
See here?
chart.
20 here, and then you have
Yeah.
20 here. So there's no, it doesn't have a start and stop. See? See, 10 to 20, then you have 20 to 30. That's overlap. They overlapped. These two classes overlapped. You gotta start, this one should be 19. So that the next one will start from 20. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Dwayne?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
So so this example is wrong. Are you saying so?
Yeah,
Because
this one is wrong because they
okay,
overlap.
gotcha. So if you do 10 to 20, then the next would be 21 to whatever.
Yeah, yes. So now, for this question, how I got 104, this first one is the tricky part. The next number here is 105, right? So if you count, you have to count 104 before you count 105. Am I right?
Right.
Right or wrong? So that's how 104 comes from. Then once you get that first one, is keep adding the class width, which is also 5. 129 we have here. 129. Then 5 to this will give us 134, I believe, right? 129 plus 5 is 134. Am I right?
134.
Yes, 134.
Yes.
Good. Okay, good. Now, we have the frequency.
Am I lost? You say 130 plus 4 or 130
I say
plus
129 plus 5. Give us
139.
134.
129.
He said, yeah, 129 plus 5.
Okay.
Good. So now let's get the frequency. Frequency, okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you, I wanted to use this opportunity to show you class boundary. Yeah, I want to show you class boundary. Just in case. Anyway, let's get the frequencies. Maybe I can show you after that how to get the boundaries. So remember, the first question says present your data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes. We just got our 7 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, those at the left are called the lower class interval. This one at the right are called upper class intervals. Interval. Yeah? Now. So let's find if we get the frequency by counting. So let's find the group that fall between 100 and 104. Okay, we go to at least 100 to 104. We count it from here. 1,
104.
2. Only 2 of them, right? Only 2 fall within that group. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hold up. How did you get 2?
You have to count it from here. How many numbers fall between 100 and 104? So
you count the 100, and then the only other number was 104. So that's 2 numbers.
So you have 2 numbers. See, only 100 here. You count it. 104. So 2 of them. So for this one, 105 to 109. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get how you got the 2. When you're saying
He
it's
looking for the numbers in between 100 and 104.
Yeah, he looking between those 2
And it's only
ranges.
2 numbers.
And including 104 as well. So it's 107. I mean, whatever, y'all. Don't judge. No, it's 100.
So next one is 105 to 109. Let's look at that for that. 105.
So yeah, there's 105.
I have 1. See 1 here. See? This is
107, so that's 2. And then 106 is 3.
3. 4.
Wait, 105 is on there twice.
It's 8.
Are we counting that
Okay,
twice?
All right, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's on there more than that.
6, 7.
7.
8. Am I right?
Oh no, it
Yeah.
ain't.
So even if the numbers repeat themselves, we still count it
Yes.
within
Remember,
the frequency group.
yeah, because you're getting the frequency.
Okay.
This is different from random. Random sampling is different. This way,
I know. Yeah. Gotcha.
So following this method, I got the rest of them as 18. You can count them by yourself. Now, I have shown you how to get them, so I'm gonna write them what I got here down. 13.
So when you counting the numbers, you always counting them up and down like that, like through the rows?
You can go rows or column. You can, if you want to go this way, you can, or if you want to go that way.
But I'm gonna always get the same answer.
Yeah, so long as you count it.
I'm trying to figure out how you count it.
I have a question.
Yep.
So I know how you got the frequencies. How did you get 104? I know for 109 and 114 and 119, you're just like adding 5, right?
Yeah, 104. How I got 104 is like this. If you look at 105, remember we got this side first, right?
Right.
Now the very first number that will be here must be 1 point below this one, because you got 104 before you got 105.
So that number is gonna always depend on the second class.
Yes.
Or okay,
on the first number of the second class.
Okay.
Now, so this is our see, because it says present the data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes. This is it right here. This is your frequency distribution right here. See, class interval and their frequency. That's it. That's your answer part A. Mr. Dwayne, you still have a question?
I'm still trying to see how you counted the numbers for the frequency. I know some people got it. I ain't trying to hold nobody up, but I do want to.
I don't got it. I definitely was ask him to do another example of counting
You
the
want me
numbers.
let me show you with the first class again.
Mhm.
So we are looking for a number that fall within this group, 100 and 104.
Right.
So you gotta count, and it includes 100 and 104. So you have to go to the list and count. This one doesn't fall. This one is bigger than 104. Am I right?
Yes.
Oh, I get
You
it. I
don't
get
count
it.
it. This one is bigger. So you follow that method. Only number that are within 100 and 104 will be counted. Go this way. See, 100 is here. One. I think let me start from here again. You gotta be move slow, right? Okay, 100.
Right.
Two. See that?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, now I see what you did. Okay.
Yeah, that's I got 2. Now, so like I said, we have answered part A. Say present the data in a frequency distribution using 7. See right here, that's the class interval and the frequency. We answered part A. Now, part B says, it says find the cumulative frequency and the relative frequency. Okay. So let's start with the cumulative frequency. I'm gonna create a space here for both of them. Okay. Oops, I always mess this up. All right, let me see. Try it again. All right.
Wait, I'm sorry, Professor. Sorry. So you said when you went to the 100, you went like how many times did you go over to get to the 104 to get 2?
How many was again?
I'm sorry. Can you do that? Like how did this
If
like
you look for the number that fall within this group.
The first group, right? From 1 to 4.
For each group. So you have to count number that fall within this group. Only 2 of them fall, which is the 100 and 104.
And if it would have been like 103 or 102 would have been there, you would have counted those because it's in between 100 to
exactly.
Okay. Now I understand it, and that's how you counted it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you have cumulative frequency.
We got 8 for 105.
Frequency. And they also want us to find the relative frequency. Relative frequency. Okay. Now, for the cumulative frequency, the first number is the first frequency. That means 2. Okay. To get the next number, you add, to get this second one, you're going to add to the next frequency. 2 plus 8 give us 10. 10 plus 18 give us 28. 28 plus 13 give us 3 plus 8 is 11, right? Carry 1, put 1 here, 3, 41, right? Am I right?
I'm sorry. No.
One?
Can you start over?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Can you?
Yeah, the first one is the first frequency, 2, right? To get the next one, to get the next number, you add, so to get this
28
one,
plus 13.
2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 18, 28. 28 plus 13, 41. 41 plus 7, 48.
49.
48 plus 1, 49. 49 plus 1, 50. See that?
Professor, I'm
yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm behind everybody. I'm sorry. So I understand how you got like the 100 to the 100 to 104, but then how like did you get 8 from 105 to 109?
The same
Like,
method,
how
you,
did-
you have to count it on the list. 105 to 109. You have to go to the list. 105. This doesn't fall. So 1. This one.
Okay,
So
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See that? That's how you get 8.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. So where are we? Where are we? Okay. Where are we? That moves. Okay. Yeah. So where we are now. So now to make sure that to check as a check to make sure that your cumulative frequency is correct, add the frequency to get the total. So I'm gonna write them down so that we can add it to 8, 18, 13, 7, 1, and 1. So let's go and add it to make sure that it balanced. Okay, we'll have 2 plus 8 plus 18 plus 13 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1. 50. So you can go there, you can see total is 50, which is the same thing we got in our cumulative frequency. You can see that 50, 50. That means that you are correct. Now we answered cumulative frequency. Now let's look at Mr. Elliot. Miss Elliot, can you hear me, Miss Elliot?
Yeah. Yes.
Remember you were asking me about cumulative frequency before?
Yes.
Yes. So you can see what it is now. You add
Thank
to add to next frequency together.
So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Wait, so did you add it? How did you get 10? Did you add it?
Yeah, 2. See, look, you add to the next frequency. 2 plus 8 give you 10.
So how did you get 2? How did you get that 2?
The first cumulative frequency is the same as the first frequency.
Oh, so it's gonna be the same.
At the first frequency.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm making it complicated than and it's really not.
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
let's see.
And
Yes,
how did you
when?
define that? How did you define the cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is the frequency added.
Well, it define itself cumulative. You add to the next frequency. Yeah.
I wrote add each class to the previous total starting from the first class.
That was okay. That's how you read it. Yeah. That is it define. The definition is really self-defined. You add cumulative. You know when something is cumulative, that means you're adding. Am I right, Dwayne?
Yeah. Professor, I had a question. It's not, it's gonna take you a little back, but I did the calculation of the class width. I got everything correctly. I did it with a regular calculator, but I'm trying to figure out where did the 5 come from? That's the only thing that threw me off. Everything else
You
I
run
understand, except
you run
5.
your answer. You go to the next number.
No, not on this chart. We talking about the class width, the
Right here.
equation right
It's
there.
right
Yeah,
here.
how did you get the 5? I
It's right
was
here.
just curious.
See? It's
Yeah.
right here. So you run this to go to the next 4 points.
Got
So
you.
what
That's
is
all.
what is the next number after 4?
Okay, I got it. Shoot, that's all I need to just round it up. I got you.
Okay. So now relative frequency, the formula is frequency over total. Let me see if I can pull it from this because this place will not allow me to put the formula. So I'm gonna get it from here by doing this and then using the equation insert. Okay, I'm gonna what it was is good enough. I'm gonna insert it. The equation, insert equation, okay. Insert equation. What is this? Insert. Okay. Okay, I see. This is what is blocking me, my view. All right, this is blocking. Okay, so insert equation, right? Relative frequency. Frequency. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see it properly. All right, is equals frequency divided by total. The frequency divided by the total. That will give us relative frequency. And usually it's a percent actually, but we in the table we put it as a decimal. So relative frequency becomes frequency divided by total. For example, the first one is, say, for this is 2, right? So we have that that the relative frequency for the first class equal, see, I'm gonna make it 16. 16 is better. See, now for the first class, the frequency is a frequency divided by total. The first class, the frequency is 2. So to get the relative frequency for the first class, we're gonna do 2 divided by the total, and our total is 50.
So it's gonna be 0.04.
Exactly. So it's gonna be and equal 2 divided by 50, just to show make sure everybody's seen it. 2 divided by 50 give us 0.04. 0.04.
Are we changing that to percentage?
Not really, but if you are doing interpretation, you do. But now, not really. You just put it right there. We know already what it is. Okay. If you want to change to percent, you multiply by 100. That gives us 4% right there. So if the question, okay, let me just put 4%. Just in case homework asks you what it is. Now, next one is the relative frequency for the second class. Okay. For the second class. So second class, we have 8 as a frequency. So I'm going to change this one to 8 right here. And that will change the answer. Okay. I'll change the answer. From 4.
16%.
So 8 by 15 by 50. So I'm going to go to the equation for calculator 8. 0.16. Okay, 0.16 or 16%. 0.16. If you like, you can call it 16%. So I'm going to put 0.16 right here. So following that method, we get the rest. 18 divided by 50. So 18 by 50.
0.36.
Okay, by 50. 0.36, right? So I'm going to put 0.36 here, 0.36. Then 13 by 50. Okay. 13 by 50. 0.26. Please, can you put your mute yourself if you are putting a song? 0.36. Oh, 26, right? 26. Then next is 7. 7 by 50. 7, yeah, 0.14. 0.14. Oh, excuse me. 14. Then we have that should be 1 by 50. We got 1 by 50. And that 12 is 0.02. 0.02. 0.02. There are 2 of them. So you're going to put the 12, 0.02. And relative frequency must add to 1, which is 100%. So let us verify whether this is accurate. We got 0.04. Okay, 0.04, we got it right here. 0.04, we got 0.16, 0.36, okay, 0.26, 0.14, 0.02, 0.02. So let's check it. Okay. 0.04 plus 0.16 plus 0.36 plus 0.26 plus 0.14 plus 0.02 plus 0.02, 1, which is 100%. So you have 1.00 is 100%. So we are good. So we answered all the questions. It says present the data in a frequency distribution using 7 classes. We have it here. Class interval frequency. And it says find the cumulative frequency and the relative frequency. We have them here. See? Now, from the frequency distribution, we can see that the most frequent temperature readings here is the 110 to 114 degrees Fahrenheit, the most frequent, one that occurred most here. Yeah. Any question before we go to the next thing? Good, excellent. You'll be doing some Excel assignment. Suppose you want to do this in Excel. Excel might get a little bit because of the Excel might be using a different class width. So you might get a different result. But I recommend you get the of course, Excel to do Excel. You have to choose Excel the class width. They call it the bin. You decide the bin you will use. Here we use a class width of 5. Excel call it bin. Then, so you have let's say we have the Excel here. This is I think I put them in here already. This is numbers, gas prices. This is gas prices. This is our bin. Okay. Our bin. I'm gonna put bin right here. Bin. So now we already know that the smallest number there is the smallest number there is 100, right? Am I right? So so we can use a different we can use a bin of 10 to make it yeah. So the largest is oh, this one is different. This is not the same data set. This is a different data set. Gas prices, right? But the one we did is not gas price. The one we did is data set temperature. So the first thing is to put the numbers in Excel. They can then work with that. But that will take it data entry. Let's use the one that I already have the numbers in Excel already, which is this one. This one is gas prices. So I want to see which of them is smallest. So I'm gonna do it like this. See if it is arranged already. Oh, I think it's arranged already. So, like I said, Excel, the first thing is to enter the data entry part is the first thing. You have to, that's the difficult part. Once you enter the data, you can use it to do in many ways. Type in your numbers, right? And then this is the smallest is 59. You can go from 50. You might use because it went all the way to 450. You might use a bigger class width. So I'm going to use 50 as my class width. So I'm gonna start 50, 100, 150, 200. So I'm using a class width of 50 here, you know, if I'm using it doing Excel. 250, 400, 300, 350, 400, 450.
So are you randomly choosing these numbers?
No. I'm not. It's not random. Remember, I said I'm using a class width of 50.
Okay.
So now we want to
So
do
that's
this.
kind of like the class interviews that we did before.
Yeah, I want to do it something with Excel. So I'm using I already have my data entered gas prices. So the width, the difference, Excel call it the bin. So you have 50 class width of 50. So I can just, and why you choose 50? Because I mean you can choose 20 if you like, but that would mean you have to enter so many numbers here. So to make it short, I'm using 50, class width of 50, because I have up to 450. See that? So now, once you have the number, the data set in and your bin, and you want to do it, like say, you can just go here, click on excuse me, no mistake. Then you click on data. See? Can you see my hand here? On data. Can everybody see my hand?
Yes, sir.
Click on data. Okay. Then data analysis. Okay. So this will pop out. Then what I'm trying to do is
sorry, hello. Hello.
Yep.
I'm sorry. How did you get? I'm sorry. I'm lost.
Ask your question.
I'm lost. How did you get like from the gas price to the bin? How did you get all of this? Like
that price is given.
Okay, yeah, but then how did you get like from the 70 to the 100? Like how? Like,
you mean this side?
Yes, on that side.
I'm using a class width of 50. So 50 plus 50, 100 plus 50, 150 plus 50,
oh, okay.
100.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
So anyway,
I'm sorry, I have a question. You get to pick the class width that you use
if you're using
for the bin?
even if the one we did, we get our class width with the formula. Excel, you pick your class width, yes.
Okay.
What is the bin?
That's what this list of numbers they call it. I call them the bin. This is 50, 100.
Why?
Huh? Because that's what you're gonna use to make your interval. It is used to make the bin is used for making the interval.
What are we measuring here? GPS, the price of a GPS.
Right? We're not measuring. We are trying to construct a frequency distribution. The same thing we did before. We want to do it in Excel.
How often do people buy GPSs that cost these amounts?
No, we're not doing that. We are just trying to do construct a frequency distribution table. What we did a few minutes ago, I'm trying to show you how to do it with Excel.
I know, but the other ones like made sense, I guess. So I'm just trying to understand the scenario here.
Well, in this one, I'm trying to show you how to do it with Excel. It's something we did on that one. You put the numbers in, and then you can now use this your number. You type them in, then you make your bin. You choose your class width and use it to make your bin, and then you can now do
So for your first number of your bin, is there any type of rules?
The rule is you choose like now. I look at my numbers. My numbers are all the way to 450. So I choose my bin to be 50. If you like, you can choose your bin to be 20. It doesn't matter. But if you choose it as 20, that means you have to type more numbers. That will take you a long time.
So so your last number is 450 because of the other number, and you have to match your last numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so you can have any number that you want as long as it gets to the last.
As long as it's accommodated your last number. Yes.
And so basically that number, is this like the gas prices? We just gonna always be given those numbers?
Well,
And we just make our own bin.
Wait, the GPS prices is the data set?
this one will be given, but this bin you have to make your own bin.
The GPS prices is the data set.
Yes. The bin you have to
Right?
make, you have to make
Yes.
your own bin.
Okay.
Yes.
But it looks like it's part of the chart because it's next
So
to
can
it.
you do another
But
example
it's
of a
actually
different?
what we're trying to work.
How can I do another example when I haven't finished the one I'm doing?
I had one question, Professor, just making
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
I understand. So what Ms. Green is saying, that bottom number on your GPS side, that when on any chart, when you given those numbers, the best thing for you to figure out, to be able to figure out the numbers for your bin side is to use the last number so you can be able to know, count that away. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the last number will show you.
So it won't take me forever to count to get to that number, basically.
Yeah, you have to choose a number that will help
Yes.
you to get to that number. Yes.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, so you click on data, then data analysis.
And it doesn't, just one quick question, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Just adding on to Ms. Brown. You got 150, 1, 2, 3 times, and 200 3 times. Does that matter?
Say it again. I didn't hear your question.
On the GPS prices, 150 is written 3 times, and 200 is written 3 times. Does that matter?
Well, you are trying to get the frequency distribution. So every number there matters. Yes.
Yeah, the GPS prices is not part of the chart. It's just next to it. It's actually just the data set, like those other random numbers were before.
Are you talking about the what we here? Are you talking about here?
Yeah, like these are the numbers we're supposed to be counting.
Yeah, this number. Yeah, but in Excel you can yeah, this is the number you're counting right here. But you can choosing I want you guys to watch me do it so I can that might answer most of your questions when I do it. Okay. Click on the data, then click on data analysis. Then this pops out. You choose descriptive statistics. And click OK. Oh, you know what? I want to click out. So I don't want to click inside here. So I'm gonna begin again. Data analysis. Then choose descriptive statistics. Okay. No. We're not gonna use this. Let's use the histogram because so that it will draw the histogram as well. Histogram. Okay. Then so that it will give us the frequency distribution and also the histogram at the same time. We haven't done histogram. We're gonna do it in a minute. So we have for the input range. See where it is? Click on this arrow here, and then click starting from gas prices. I write all of them down to the last number. Okay. Click here. Then for the bin, see we have that bin range. Click here and highlight all of them down. Okay. Now, because when I was highlighting them, I included the names of the gas and the bin. So I'm gonna check labels.
Professor, I got one question because I'm documenting this so I can make sure I know the steps about doing this. So instead of going to descriptive statistics, you want us to go to histogram.
Yes, user.
Okay, all right.
For the output range means where you want your answer to be. So I'm gonna click on that output range. I want my answer to be below, to be here. So I'm gonna click here. Okay. Then next is the chart output. Now I'm gonna click OK to give us everything. You can see the bin and the frequency. So this is how Excel draws their own, see, bin and then frequency. So when I give you Excel assignment, use this to construct a histogram and the frequency distribution. This is how you do it. Then after that, you can now for this one now is this is for gas prices. You can just come here and then click on this and remove this. Okay. Then change this to gas price. gas prices. Okay, so I won't spend time on the histogram because we haven't done it yet. So this is where we are focusing. So this is like their class. I'm calling this the class and their frequency. You know, gas prices.
So Excel does the work for you pretty much. With
Yeah. Sometimes if you're using Excel, sometimes you can go here, like here. I can go here and put 59. Let me see if this will work. See, you put it right there. I can go 59. Actually, this is 100. So 100 to this is gonna be 50 to 50 to 99. Yep. Then you're gonna have 100
to 149.
To 149, right? And as I'm putting it, you can see it is arranging it on the histogram.
Gotcha.
See? I can do this to
199.
190. I think it's gonna be 152. Is it 199? Because this is 200.
Because the next number is 200. So
Yeah.
wouldn't it be
199? Yes, that's what it's gonna be. You're right.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be
249.
249. Okay. So don't forget this, okay?
299.
299. So when I ask you to draw the histogram, I mean to make a frequency distribution using Excel, because I'm going to ask you that will be your first Excel assignment.
And for that assignment, you want us to do the lower class intervals as well as the upper class interval
if it's a Excel assignment, you gotta do it this way. It's why I'm just did it, yeah. So 349. Okay. And then this is gonna be
399.
399. Okay.
And then 449.
449. Okay. So what you're gonna put in the last one? Okay, I'm gonna show you how you put it, what you're gonna put in the last one. Now if you use, excuse me, I put something here. So if you look at this, if you say 149, let's try the 149 minus 99. I'm gonna show you. 149 minus 99 is 50, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Good. So you can see that, remember we are using 50 for our class suite. So to get this one, just add this is gonna be add 50 to 449. 449 plus 50, because that's what we are using. 449 plus 50. 499. Okay. I got 499. Okay, so 499. Don't worry about the last 0 1. Don't worry about it. Just once you got this, I'm good. And that's, see, I can see a frequency distribution, class interval, and the corresponding frequencies right there. See, and you can see that it is right here. Any question on this before we move to the next type of chart? Any question? Okay, good. Excellent. Now let's go to another type of chart we need to do here. We got the other type of chart. We have histogram, frequency polygon, then archive. A histogram. You just saw the one I just drew now. A histogram is a bar graph with no spaces between the columns. Excuse me. There's no spaces between the columns. Normally, we draw all these things with our hand, pen, and pencil. But for this class, for drawing histogram, frequency polygon, and archive, we'll be using Excel. Okay. A frequency polygon is a graph that shows the frequencies of a group data. So but in a histogram, in a frequency polygon, we are plotting the midpoint against the frequency. I will explain with an example. Then for ogive, is a cumulative. You are plotting the class interval against the cumulative frequency. Let's do these things with example. Remember this question? It says let's try with this. This will be the better one to use. You know what? I'm gonna allow it up. It says here that the salaries of 35 NFL employees for a specific season are shown here. It says this is the salary in millions, 39.9 million to 42.8 million. And then 42, you know, it says construct a histogram, a frequency polygon, and ogive. Like I said, for this guy, we'll be using Excel to do all this, okay? So I'm gonna copy this, put it in Excel. Okay. Yeah, put it in Excel. So I'm gonna put it in another workbook. Okay, put it right here. You know what? This is messed us up. So I'm gonna undo it. Yeah, it's not good. Undo it. Why is it undo? All right. Good. So don't put the label when you're copying it. That's the best thing to do. The best way to say it. Don't put the label, include the label. So I'm gonna copy it from here. Put them in Excel. Okay. Still showing that. So I'm gonna adjust it right there. See how it looks like. So now you're gonna highlight it. I'm gonna move this. Okay, I'm gonna highlight it. Then click on insert. Then look for the recommended chart. Let me see if this one works. See, I chose this one. So that's the one I chose. I click OK. If you don't see it, I'm gonna do it again if you don't mind.
Please.
I copied it, and you understand how I copied and put the places here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now to draw the histogram, you highlight it first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on insert. Now you gotta try the charts. If this one doesn't work for you, try another chart. One of them must work, right? So this one recommended chart. I click on it. Once I click on it, it will bring me this. So you got to choose which chart to draw. I'm choosing this one. This one is one that really showed me what I need to draw. So if I choose it and I click it froze. Okay. I click OK. Once I choose, I click OK. So Excel will just do, once you click OK, Excel will draw it for you. Then you can now adjust, move it down to adjust it. Okay. Now, Excel has given you the diagram. You can see 39.9 to 42.8. You can see, right, 39.9 to 42.8. The frequency is 2. I can see the frequency is 2. And 42.9 to 45.8, you can see it right here. And the frequency is 2. You can see right there, 2. So now, but in a histogram, the bars should be close together. So you have to make an adjustment and give it a title. So let's give it a title first. See the plus sign here? Click on this and put the axis titles. So remember that this is for salaries, right? Salaries and their frequency. So we're gonna use put salary right there. Here will be salary. Salary. Okay. Frequency right there. Now This is histogram. Histogram for NFL salary data. Okay. Now you have a histogram, and you can see, like I said, the number for histogram, the numbers, the bars should be close together. So click on right click on any of the bars, right click, and choose format data points. So it will bring this to us. Once you click, it will bring this out. Then you have to close the gap. So you start closing the width. Okay, start closing it. As you watch, it will be closing until they are close together. So that gap between them should be closed. That's why it is a histogram. Otherwise, it doesn't close. That means it's not a histogram. Histogram, the bar should be closed. I think the two this is enough. Good enough. And that's a histogram right there. Okay. Now you can then copy it. Control C and go to your question paper, which is the Word document, and paste it right there. See? And from there, you can see that this is 51 point. See, this is the tallest bar there. So most of the high earners, according to history, the high earners among the NFL, where were paid from, well, those, let me put it this way, those who were paid between 51.9 million to 54.8 million in that season. There have more people in that group. So more people in this group were paid 50, I mean, according to this chart, majority of them were paid this amount, 51.9 to, well, not majority of them, because I'll put it this way, this group will receive, those who are paid 51.9 to 54.8 are more in number than the rest of the group. Yeah. So that answer part A. Look at part B. Part B say frequency polygon.
So the histogram is basically just the graph itself without the spaces.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So a frequency polygon is a line graph. In that case, you are plotting the midpoint against the frequency. So that means to plot, to answer part B, we need to get the midpoint of this chart. Okay. So I'm going to get the midpoint first. So I will show you how to get the midpoint. Frequency polygon. For frequency polygon, that part, we need to get the midpoint of this. Okay. You know what? I'm going to remove this. So we're going to get the midpoint. To get the midpoint, I'm going to put another line here. Okay. Another line. To get the midpoint. Okay. So I'm going to extend this, call it the midpoint. So how do we get the midpoint? To get midpoint, I'll get a formula for you. Midpoint equals upper class interval, the lower class interval, plus the upper class interval divided by 2. That is the formula for finding midpoint. Okay. So that is how to find the midpoint. See, lower class plus upper. So this one here, you're gonna be 39.9 plus, let me write this down. midpoint for the first class. The midpoint for the first class. Equals, you're gonna have for the first class 39.9, 39.9 plus, then the upper class will be 42.8. 42.8 divided by 2. So maybe I write it down.
41.35.
39.9 plus 42.8, right? Divided by 2. Okay. So we got 39.9 plus 42.8. Okay, divided by 2. 41.35. 41.35. So we go and put it in 41.35. So we're going to put it 41.35. Following that method, we get the rest of this, okay? So I think I have it written somewhere. So I'll just type them in, and then we're going to use that. Midpoint. I hope I'm at the right place. Yeah, that's what I have there. Okay. We got it somewhere. So to save time, 40. Actually, make it one. The midpoint is better to use one decimal place. This is give us 41.4.
Are we
41.
rounding?
Yeah. The question, if you are going to use 2 decimal places, the question in the homework will tell you. But for this one, I'm going to use 1 decimal place to save us time. 41.4. So 41.4. So I got the rest as 44.4. Okay. 47.4. Okay, I got 50.4. Excuse me. And I got 53.4. Okay. And I get 56.4. Now, it is this midpoint that you need to draw the frequency polygon. So I'm gonna copy this, put it in Excel. Go to Excel. Where is our Excel? Right here. Then I'm gonna go down here to paste it. Then we can now use it to draw our frequency polygon. Again, to do it, you just highlight it. Click on Insert. Because Insert to bring all this, But this is a line graph. So let me start all over again. Highlight it. Click on Insert. Now, this is a line graph right here. See, line graph, click on it. Then you have to figure out which one that will work for it. This one. Okay. I think this one of them will work for it. No, this is not giving me what I want. So this one is not giving me what I want, so I can't use it. Okay. So I'm gonna use another one. Recommended chart, see if this works. Okay. Now, okay, let's see if this one gonna work for us. Yep, this one worked. See, so when you try it, I'm gonna start all over again. I tried this one, right? Watch me, I tried this one. Doesn't work for me. So I deleted it. Delete. So I'm gonna try another chart. See this one? This one is almost give me what I if I delete this one, but it give me what I want, but it didn't give me the correct numbers at the bottom. So I don't want it. So I'm gonna just delete it. So I'm gonna try a different chart. So I went here and tried the recommended chart. I saw this one. This one give me exactly what I want. So I click on it. I can see that our numbers are there. So I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna bring it down so we can now put our labels. So now I'm gonna put the titles for them. Okay, then this is the frequency polygon. Frequency polygon for NFL salary data.
Just a question, Professor.
I can just put okay. Yes, sir. What was that?
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to ask. You are sending this recording of the class to us.
Say it again. If I will.
You're going to put this recording of the class in the module, right?
Yeah. No, not in the module. An announcement.
The announcement. Perfect.
And I'll also send it to your phone if you are registered in Remind. It will also come to your phone as a text.
Please.
But are you in Remind?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you will have an NFL salary, of course, in millions of dollars. Well, I see all these NFL guys, they have all these millions. Then next thing you know, they say they are bankrupt. I still don't get it. They say they're bankrupt. Why are you gonna be bankrupt if you have all these millions? You know what I mean? Yeah.
They need to take a math class from you, Professor.
Maybe they did what again?
They need to
I think what they need is Jesus. They need Jesus in their lives. That's what they need. They keep losing all this money. How can somebody who has this is for one season? Remember, this is for one season. You know what I mean? How they say frequency. Frequency. So that's it right here. That's the frequency right there. And you can see that this is like the same thing we do with this that we do with this one. The same way. You can see that well, let me bring them together so you can let me put them side by side so you can see that they are similar in many ways. Okay. I want to put them side by side. So let me bring this one down so they can be in the side by side. You can see that we use them the same way we use histogram. That's the same purpose we use frequency polygon. You can see this side by side. See, side by side. You can see that it has a peak here. You can see the peak right here, right? So it goes this way, go this way. As a matter of fact, if you can make it a mark at the middle of all this here, middle, and then join them, it will give you the same chart like this. See? What do I mean by that? Suppose you want to insert this. So you have this way. This is going to be, of course, obviously a line. A line goes from here at the middle. Make it dark, and then I put another line from here to the middle. See? Dark. Then I put another line to the middle of that. Okay, dark. Okay, it's dark. And I put another line from here to the middle. Dark. Put this one to the middle of this. Okay, make it dark. You see that this look like that. Am I right? Am I right or wrong?
It does look like that.
Okay, so that's why we use it for the same purpose. Both of them are used for the same purpose to show the most majority of the one that occurs most often, and which one is the lowest, which one is the highest, and so on and so forth. Any question before we go to the next type of chart? Remember we have a deal. We continue until 8 o'clock, then we stop so we can leave early. Am I right?
Right.
So we have a. So any question on this before we go to the next chart? No.
As long as I get that recording, I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next type of chart. You say the archive. Archive, you are plotting the interval against the frequency. So I'm gonna remove this midpoint so we can plot the archive. So I'm gonna copy from here. Actually, archive, we need the cumulative frequency, right? That's what we need. To plot the archive, we need the cumulative frequency. So we're plotting the interval against the cumulative frequency. So I'm going to add the cumulative frequency right here. And I remember I explained the cumulative frequency in my last example we did here today.
Yeah, we're adding the frequency to
Exactly.
the number and the, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So this doesn't want me to draw it, but I'm going to draw it anyway. All right, let's get the cumulative frequency. Okay. Cumulative frequency. Frequency. So the first frequency, like in our guy, and the cumulative frequency stay the same 2. Next one, we add to the next number, which is 4. 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. 14. Then 24. Sorry, 26. 31. See? So now I can remove the frequency so I can plot this. So I need this point, these 2, just these 2. And then I copy this. Then I go over there. And then paste it right here. Now to put the archive is the cumulative frequency curve. So cumulative frequency, sorry, not curve, cumulative frequency graph. So I'm going to insert the archive. So I'm going to choose the probably the recommended chart. See, so I'm going to it should be a line graph. So I'm going to choose this one here. See, that's give us the archive right there, archive. And then put the axis. Okay. Salary. NFL salary. Okay, in millions of dollars. Okay. Then, of course, the archive for NFL salary data. Okay. They had it. What have you have this cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency. Okay, frequency.
How is it helpful to know the cumulative frequency? Isn't that just misleading?
Huh? Say again?
How is it helpful to know the cumulative frequency? Like, why would someone want to know that?
Oh, what it is used for?
Example?
Yeah, okay. I'll give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute. Let me put it down. Okay, now to answer your question, suppose my interest is in knowing how many of these NFL you are paid 45.9 million to 48.9 million or less, right? Right? So I'm gonna see this is very important. That means around 10 of them received 45.9 million to 48.8 million or less. See what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you use it. If I want to know how many that have paid 51.9 million to 54.8 million or less, I'm gonna follow it up, see where it touched this line, follow it to this. About 25 of them received 51.9 to 54.8 million or less in that season. So that's how we use it. Okay.
It's confusing. It looks confusing.
I mean, how many were paid so amount or less?
So all of them got paid 57.8 or less.
Yes.
All of them did.
How many
right?
of them were paid 51.9 to 54.8 or less that season? If you're interested in more, how many are paid more? Then how many receive 51.9 to 54.8 million or more? How many were paid at least 51.9 million? That means follow it from here up from here. About 35 minus 30. I mean 31, because this last one is 31. 31 minus about one of them was actually not here. Several here. Or 25. Okay. So 31 of them, remember there are 31. 31 minus 25. See right here. Go to 25. 31 minus 25. 31 minus 25.
So it's like 6 of them.
31 minus 20, 31 minus 25. About 6 of them, right? We are paid at least 51.9 million that season. Yeah. So that's how we use it. Use to to figure out that kind of
On the old guide chart, is it always going to show the numbers like from least to greatest, and then it's always going to be on the incline because you're adding 2 to the frequency?
Yeah, but you're adding to the frequency, so you can only use it to get more this amount or less, or at least this amount. That main thing we use it to, because it is cumulative.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, any other question before we round up? It's 8 o'clock. So we are good, eh?
No, I did have some other questions though.
You see?
Good. Thank you.
I said no, but I think if I was to go back and look at the video and take where I can pause what you're saying and then do application, then I'll get it.
Okay. So I'm gonna record it, and then probably next 1 hour I'm gonna put it on the announcement. And then if you are in Remind, I'm gonna send you a link in the Remind as well. Okay.
Good.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Will we have the same access to Excel as you? Because I know, like, when I was taking computer literacy the last time and I tried to like complete my classwork, I wasn't able to use like the full setup to get the classwork done.
Excel. The school college computer have Excel. You can just go to library. Almost every library have Excel. So, and also,
I'm saying, like, if I can't make it to the library, I wouldn't be able to do the assignment at home.
well, if you have a computer at home that have Excel, then use that one. Or you can use a calculator. Either use Excel or use a calculator. So you have options. Any other question?
So the class, we know that the classwork is posted. There's no classwork posted in the.
Oh yeah, let me show you your classwork before I. That's why I want to ask a question. This is their classwork. You can take a picture of it. I'll post it. I'll post it in the. It will be on the model. But if you want to begin immediately, you can. I want to give you something that will not. This one we just did the grouped frequency distribution. I will just give you this one to do as classwork. Where is it? Where is it? No. Because you're gonna do this one in homework anyway. So let me just give you the categorical type. Yeah, this is the category. This is your classwork. I'm gonna you can take a picture of it. I'm still gonna post it there. So That's a classwork. So in any case, I will let you go so I can post this, and then you can not just go to the
Wait.
recording. Huh?
No, I think somebody in the chat it was asking for 30, like the last 30 to 35 minutes of the class. Are you sending the recording to us or no?
It's gonna be
Yeah,
in the
I'll
link.
post the recording, the link in the announcement. Oh, excuse me, I think. Now you make me to make mistake. I'll put the link on the announcement, and then if you have a reminder, it will come to your cell phone as well. So,
Okay.
all right, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Huh?
Wait, how do I?
Classwork due tonight?
Huh? Say it again.
Is the classwork due tonight?
It's due tonight, but like I said, I can still accept it tomorrow. All right, guys. Let me let you go so I can put this together. Okay.
Professor, I needed to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not about this classwork though. So if anybody had more questions, I wanted to wait.
So ask the question then.
I got a 0 in your class. I don't know. It say from the 19th for participation.
Yeah, we have that problem. I'm going to fix that problem. Were you here last week?
Everyone got a 0.
Were you here last week?
Okay.
Were you here last week?
I was here last week.
Okay. So
I'm listening.
Yeah, go ahead. I think I answered your question though, right?
Yeah. So my second question was, you a doctor?
Yes. Are you surprised?
No. That's why I wanted to wait.
I studied hard for that, Miss. What's her name again?
Miss Green.
Miss Green. I studied hard for that. So
I know you. I had you as a doctor before, but I didn't want to be racist.
Yeah, I worked so hard, Miss Green.
Professor, I have a quick question. So
Yes,
I know that the classwork that you've been had posted is due tonight or tomorrow. But is this one, the new one that you're about to give us, is this due tonight or tomorrow, or you're gonna give us an extended time with this one?
No, this one is due tonight, but like I said, I'm gonna have it. If you submit it tomorrow, I will still accept it.
Okay.
Now let me put it. I'll let you guys leave so I can put this and then record the video. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend.
Wait. When I go to the class and I look at the modules and I go to the files, some of them are locked.
I don't understand your question. Can you ask it again?
Some of the module things are locked.
They're locked?
Yeah.
What do you mean by a lot?
Like the PowerPoint, I try to go back and view the PowerPoint and it's locked.
I mean, of course, it's college. You gotta do some work, sir.
Okay, look at the PowerPoint.
So look, this is the we are in week 2. We're still in model 1. Okay, so this is, of course, guess what you're gonna do. It's college, sir. Mr. Blake. Wait,
No, sir, he said they are locked. They locked.
Mr. Blake, you think you're in a club or what?
He said they are locked and he can't access it.
Oh, you mean you can't access it?
Yeah.
What do you
Professor
mean?
went off.
What do you want? What do you want to access? What do you want to access, Mr. Blake?
That's what.
Mr. Blake, what do you want to access? The classwork?
No, it was the PowerPoints.
Oh, the PowerPoint is right here.
Yeah, but when I tried to click on it, it was locked.
Oh, you say locked. Oh, I thought you said locked. Okay. No, we know what you're gonna do, eh? It shouldn't be locked. It shouldn't be locked. Hold on. Yeah, it's not locked, really. If you click on it right here, Mr. Blake, are you watching me?
Yeah, I'm watching.
You click on it, right? Then you gotta click here.
Yeah, when I click on the link, I couldn't. I think I got the lock thing.
Did you try it now?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it says this file is currently locked.
This one here. Okay, let me see.
Introductions, statistics. I went to PowerPoint lecture slides for
This
open
one
for
here
files.
with this the one you are seeing on the screen, right?
Don't lecture one introductions.
If you did, this one on the screen here is not locked because I didn't. I mean, how can I can't even lock it anyway. It's just a file.
Or how do I get to that one then?
Huh?
How do I get to that one?
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. You gotta see, look right here. It's right. See, this one. May not be. I don't know. This one is not. This one here. The title is Lecture 1: Introduction to Statistics. So you gotta click on the modules, right?
All right, module.
Once in the module, then you come to scroll down to module 1. Then you go to this one and click on the YouTube open. See that?
Lecture 1. All right, yeah, I see it. I see it. That one not locked.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna see for those. This is where this is where the second classwork will be. It will be under homework. Okay. I'm gonna put it in a few minutes. So the guys, I'll see you next week. Okay.
All right, how do I add you on Remind too?
Huh?
How do I add you on Remind?
How do you go to the model?
No, how do I add you on Remind?
Oh, Remind. I made an announcement. So you go to the announcement, see where I have the see we're here. Click on it, and then follow the direction here. Okay.
All right, I got you.
All right.
All right,
Good
thank
night,
you.
guys. Hello, I'm sorry, Professor. You say you're gonna put every the recording and the classwork in the module?
In announcements.
In announcement? Okay.
Yeah, the classwork will be on the module.
Okay, and the recording will be on the announcement. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Professor.